जय जय प्रभुपा 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 प्रभुपा
जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद।
जय जय प्रभुपा गुरुदेव गुरुदेव प्रभुपा।
जो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्याम् अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद महाराज की
जय।
जो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की
जय
नंदगोड़ी वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
आचार्यदास ठाकुर की
जय।
से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय।
गौर प्रेमानंदे।
हरि बोल।
All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled
हरे
devotees.
कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नरणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवी सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
भद्रेषु नित्यं
नष्टप्रायेषु पुत्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवते उत्तमश्लोके
वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो
नमो
नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः
नमः
पंकजमालिने
नमः
नमः
पंकजनेत्राय
नमस्ते मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं वन्दे
यस्कृपान्ते
गुरुं
परमानन्दमाधवम्।
चैतन्यमीश्वरं परमानन्दमाधवम्.
श्री चैतन्य।
Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 17, verses 4 to 7. Verse 4. Yajande satviga devan yaksharaksham rajasaha predan bhudaganam chanye yajande tamasa janaha yajande satviga devan yaksharaksham rajasaha predan bhudaganam chanye yajande tamasa janaha yajande satviga devan यक्षरक्षांसि राजसाः प्रेदान् भूतगणांश्चान्ये यजन्ते तामसा जनाः.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यजन्ते स्वात्विका देवान् यक्षरक्षांसि राजसा प्रेदान् भूतगुणांश्चान्ये यजन्ते तामसा जना। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Yajante, worship. Satvigaha, those who are in the mode of goodness. Devan, demigods. Yaksharakshamsi, rajasaha, those who are in the mode of passion, worship demons. Pretan, dead spirits. Bhutaganan, ghosts. Cha anye, and others. Yajande, worship. Tamasaha, in the mode of ignorance. Janaha, people. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods. Those in the mode of passion worship the demons. And those in the mode of ignorance worship ghosts and spirits. Hare Krishna. Verse number 5 and 6 together. Ashastra vihidam ghoram tapyande ye tapo janaha dambahara samyukta kamaraga balanvidaha karshayanda sharirastham bhudagrama chetasaha mam chaivanda sharirastham tadvidhi asura nishchayan. Ashastra vihidam ghoram tapyande ye tapojanaha dambahangara samyukta kamaraga balanvitaha karshayanda sharirastham bhudagramamachetasah mam chaivanda sharirastham tanvidya suranishchayan. Ashastra vihidam ghoram tapyande ye tavo janaha dambahangara samyukta kamaraga balanvidaha karshayanda sharirastham bhudagramamachetasah mam chaivanda sharirastham tanvidya suranishchayan. Mataji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ashastra Vihidam Ghoram Tapyante Tapojana Damba Ahangara Samyukta Kamaraga Balanyuda Karchayandaha Sharirastam Bhudagrama Achetasa Mam Chaivanta Sharirastam Tan Vidya Suranichayan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Ashastra, not mentioned in the scriptures. Vihidam, directed. Ghoram, harmful to others. Tapyande, undergo penances. Ye, those. Tabaha, austerities. Janaha, persons. Dambha, pride. Ahangara, egotism. Samyuktaha, engaged. Kama, lust. Raga, attachment. Bala, force. Anvidaha, impelled by. Karshayandha, tormenting. Sharirastham, situated within the body. Bhudagram, combination of material elements. Achetasaha, by such a misled mentality. Mam, to me. Cha, also. Eva, certainly. Anda, within. Sharirastham, situated in the body. Tan, then, them. Vidhi, understand. Asura, demands. Nishchayan, certainly. Translation: those who undergo severe austerities and penances not recommended in the scriptures, performing them out of pride, egotism, lust, and attachment, who are impelled by passion, and who torture their bodily organs as well as the super soul dwelling within, are to be known as demons. Verse 7. Aharaswavi sarvasya trivido bhavati priyam yajnastava tada danam tesham bhedamimam shunu. Aharaswavi sarvasya trivido bhavati priyam yajnastava tada danam tesham bhedamimam shunu. Aharaswavi sarvasya trivido bhavati priyam Yajnastava tadadanam tesham bhedamimam shunu. Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Aharastu Sarvasya Trivido Bhavati Priya Yajnastabastada Danam Tesham Vedamimam Srunu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Aharaha, eating. Two, certainly. Abhi, also. Sarvasya, of everyone. Tribidha, three kinds. Bhavati, there are. Priyaha, dear. Yajna, sacrifice. Taba, austerity. Tatha, also. Danam, charity. Tesham, of them. Bhedam, differences. Imam, thus. Shunu, here. Even food, of which all partake, is of three kinds, according to the three modes of material nature. The same is true of sacrifices, austerities, and charity. Listen, and I shall tell you of the distinctions of this. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunnilitam
Tasmai Sri Namaha.
Chaitanyamanoභीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं Sadam Saganaragunam Tam Saji Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitanya Devam Radha Krishna Bhavan Sahakvita Shimshagan Vidam Sam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabando Jagate Tapesha Goviga Kandam Radha Kandam Namaste Taptakanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavane Rishabhan Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadrubescha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Imade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gurabani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Yajande Satviga Devan Yaksharachamsi Rajasaha Vedan Bhudaganam Chanye Yajande Amasajanaha. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods, those in the mode of passion worship the demons, and those in the mode of ignorance worship ghosts and spirits. Hare Krishna. So the chapter, the divisions of faith, has been started on the basis of a question by Arjuna, which he poses to Krishna in the very first verse. Arjuna asks, Ye Shastravi Ulsujya Yajande Shraddhayanvidaha Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna Satvamaho Rajastamaha. He wanted to know, okay, Krishna, I understand that you explained that one has to strictly abide by the rules and injunctions, rules and regulations of the Shastras. I understand that perfectly. And we should all work or do our karma according to the injunctions of the Shastra. That is well received by me. I understand it perfectly. But I have a question. What about those who do not follow the Shastra, or rather reject these even Shastras, but with faith, with having faith, they worship, and their mode of worship is there, having good faith. What will be, or how can you categorize this faith? Whether they are following this nishtha is given as nishtha, faith, another word for nishtha. How can you classify nishtha, whether it is in the mode of goodness, whether it is in the mode of passion, or mode of ignorance? So that's a very good question raised by Arjuna. And what it means is it possible for them to get elevated to perfection? Now, you have stated that only those persons who follow Shastra can attain perfection, can have happiness, and the final destination. So what about these people? Are they also able to, or will they be able to transcend themselves to perfection, real happiness, and attain the final abode if they follow their faith? According to your faith, they do the worship. If they do that, will they also be able to attain the same level which people who are following the Shastras? So it is a question directed in the normal attitude of the belief that is vogue in the society, that you can follow any which path, no problem. You follow any which path, but do it sincerely with have faith on it, on whatever you are doing, and ultimately you will reach your destination. Which means to say you can follow whatever path you choose according to your faith, and finally it will reach the destination. So this question is directed whether that is also possible. So Krishna perfectly understood the question. Then he said that Trivida Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Subhavaja. 3 types. The Dehina means the embodied soul. Embodied soul, according to the nature which it has acquired over so many births, his faith can be classified as either sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic. And he says, I'll proceed and explain this to you. You listen. Shunu, walk is the word always, the listen, you can see in many of verses. Tat shunu. Because you have to always very attentively listen to Krishna's words or the words of spiritual master. Ponder on it, contemplate on it very seriously, and try to assimilate whatever that has been spoken, and embark on the path which is recommended or which is advised in the Shastras. So Krishna says, yes, 3 divisions are there. And what is the basis of this faith? The Sattvanurupa, Sattvana, Tamoguna, Rajoguna. He says, Sattvanurupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata. According to internal organs which you have developed over the years, over the births, which is embedded in your internal organs, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara plus Vasanas. According to that, you have formed a mental attitude, a mental consciousness. And according to your consciousness, one has developed a faith. Shaddo mayoyam purusha, yo yat shadda sa eva sa. And he is said to be having a particular faith according to the modes, according to the Sarupa or the Sattva Rupa he has acquired. So according to that, you have formulated so many consciousness or so many faiths. Like you have, for example, you have people will say that helping others, philanthropic activities are the best. Madhava Seva, Manava Seva. Manava Seva is better than Madhava Seva, people will say. Some people will say, according to the faith, Manava Seva is better than Madhava Seva. So when there is a calamity or people are suffering, these people rush to that place and help those who are in distress by money, material, or anything, whatever they have in their possession. That is according to their faith, which means that the Manava Seva is better than Madhava Seva. Now, there are other people also who consider acquiring money is end of everything, all in all, and they work accordingly. Like that, so many faiths are there based on Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Now, Krishna explains the persons whom they worship according to the modes. Who are the Aradhana Patra? Aradhana Patra means persons who are worshipped by these people, by persons belonging Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Krishna says in these verses, today's verses, Yajande Sattvika Devan. Those who are in the mode of goodness, they worship Devas or demigods. not supreme, not the supreme personality, but other devas, demigods. To distinguish between Krishna and others, this phrase is used, demigods. They are not God, but demigods. Like you have Shiva, Lord Brahma, you are Indra, Chandra, Agni, Varuna, Surya, so many Vayu, so many devas are there. And those who are on the mode of goodness, they generally worship these demigods. Because although they are situated in a particular sattvic mode, they have a particular purpose. Everyone has got a particular purpose in life. People who want to accumulate money, yes. Then you want to have good health, yes. They want to have a beautiful wife, yes. They want to have nice children, healthy, nice children, yes. Those are all desires. And according to desires, to fulfill these desires, Shastras recommend worship of many, many demigods. This is called the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas. And these people, those who are in the made of sattvic mode, who are following the injunctions of Shastra, the particular aspects of Vedas, they worship these demigods and they become happy with that. And then those who are in the mode of Rajogun, that is mode of passion, they worship whom? Yaksha Shamsi. Yakshas are powerful beings. The below that they are not actually devas, they are yakshas. And they can fulfill your desires also for power and all that. Yakshamsi, Rakshasas also they. Yaksha means those on the water worship demons, and Rakshasas. Yaksha actually not Rakshasa, Yaksha. Yes, they worship, they worship that. And sometimes they worship man-made gods also, or very powerful persons who are wielding power in the world. Srila Prabhupada in his purport has mentioned a person who is doing black marketing in Calcutta. He is worshipping Hitler because he was able to make a lot of money on black marketing because of the Second War prevailing conditions. And Second War was caused by Hitler. It is generally believed that the Second War has been caused by Hitler. And this person was very thankful to Hitler and he started worshipping Hitler. Because he was able to make huge amount of money out of black marketing. And those who are in the mode of ignorance, they are worse. What they do is, they worship some dead man, and sexual service is also considered in the darkness, mode of darkness. Worse kind of diseases have come because of sexual contacts with dead persons. And these people go to forests and indulge in such activities, where sometimes it is believed that in a tree, there is a ghost is residing in that tree, and they worship that tree to fulfill their dark desires emanating from mode of darkness, mode of ignorance. But these different kinds of worship actually is not worship of Supreme. Even the worship of people in the Sattvic mode is not the worship of Sattvic or Supreme Personality. Supreme Personality, Krishna, is worshipped by those who are in Shuddha Sattva. Sattvam Vishuddham Yad Vasudaiva Shabdidam Yatraide Purusha Bhavavardam Sattvetasmin Bhagwan Vasudevo Hi That is Shiva saying, Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabdidam Yat Purusha Bhavratam. The presiding deity of the Vishuddha Sattva is Krishna Vasudeva only. So I am worshipping Krishna only. That is the conclusion of Lord Shiva. Shiva says Supreme Personality is Krishna, and only those who are situated in the Vishuddha Sattva or Vasudeva state of consciousness are able to worship Krishna properly. Those who are in the mode of goodness, the impersonalists also are in the mode of goodness because they also follow Shastras, but they concoct the Shastras and they concoct the 5 forms of Parabrahmas: Vishnu, Shiva, Durga, Ganesha, and Surya, the 5 Vasanas. Ultimately, they conclude that these 5 Parabrahmas or Sagar Parabrahmas are derived from or emanating from Nirguna Parabrahma. So Nirguna Parabrahma worship is ultimate. And Krishna, you can understand, you can see that elsewhere, you can see in the 7th chapter, Krishna says, Yo yo yam yam tanum bhakta shraddayarchidam ichchasi tasya tasyachalam shraddham tameva vidaramyaham. Verse, I think, 21 of 7th chapter. Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, 21, we find, Yo yo yam yam tanum bhakta shraddayarchidam ichchasi tasya tasyachalam shraddham tameva vidhamyaham. Those who are worshipping, anyone who is worshipping the object of worship, whether be God, Devas, or this Yakshas, whatever, whoever it is, according to your modes, you are worshipping, their faith is strengthened by me only. So those who want to merge in, you got it? The verse? Chapter, 7th chapter.
Yo yo yam yam tanu bhakta shraddayarchidamichchati tasya tasyachalam shraddham tvameva vidadamyaham.
I am situated in everyone's heart as super soul. Krishna knows what is your faith, what is the nature of your faith. And he empowers that faith. And he empowers a person to execute whatever work he wants to do in relation to the faith. So when a person who is interested in helping others, philanthropic activities, wants to help others who are in distress, his faith is strengthened by Krishna, and because of that, he is able to do whatever he wants. But unfortunately, what happens? They do not take into account these aspects. The Krishna mentions the next verse. Ashastra vihidam ghoram tapyande ye tavo janaha Damba hangara samyuktaha kamaraga balanvidaha. Ashastra vihidam, not taking into consideration the Shastric injunctions, they engaged in the huge austerities, terrible austerities. Why they are engaged in terrible austerities? Because Dambahara samyuktaha, because they have pride, arrogance, and egotism. Because of that attitude, but since they have kama, raga, bala also, their lust, their desires, their attachment is there, and strength is also there. Because they have the strength, attachment, and bala and kama, kama leads to attachment. And when you have the strength to execute that, you indulge in whatever you want to do. So these persons, in order to achieve their ends, according to achieve their goals, they have no problem in indulging in great austerities. Like you have seen, people are jumping into fire. We have seen that teacher because of they'll jump into fire or walk on spikes, iron spikes. Or sometimes people, who are worshippers Kamba, they pierce their bodies with the you can say lances, spears, sharp knives, and all that. Everything is used to pierce their body. Or sometimes they cut their body and take out the blood and offer it to the goddess Devi. So such kind of austerities. And what happens when you do that? Kashayanda Sharirasam Bhudagrama. Bhudagrama means the material elements in the body. The components of the body is the material elements. And when you cut your limbs, when you cut your organs, or inflict pain on this, the components are suffering. The earth, water, fire, sky, water, the 5 components, they are suffering. Against the sky, air, fire, water, and earth. These are the gross elements of the body, and gross elements of body is suffering. And not only the gross elements, what Krishna says, Mam Chaivanta Sharirastham. They are also harassing me, who is situated inside this body, in as much as that they are disregarding my instructions contained in the Shastras. Krishna clearly says that if you want to do something, if your faith is there, I strengthen, embolden this faith so that you can act on this. When people who are ignorant of Shastras, they challenge Krishna or challenge God, say that, oh, where are you? When we are doing all these things, we are helping the people in distress, I do not see God anywhere. They are ignorant because they don't understand that whatever they're doing is strengthened by the Parapurusha situated inside, because your faith is like that. But ignorance of that, they challenge Krishna. They challenge the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They feel that because this is a demoniac mentality, because they feel I am doing this. 16th chapter, that is the conclusion. 18th chapter, 18 verse number 18, Krishna very clearly says, Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodam cha samshidaha mamatma paradeheshu pradishwando abhyasuyagaha. They feel I am doing this. He says, I am असोमय हतशत्रु शत्रु शत्रु हनिष्ये चाप अनादि ईश्वरो अहम भोगी सिद्धोहम बलवान सुगी. I am doing this. Nowhere is Krishna, no God is there. Because of me, these acts are being done. And there are other types of people also who inflict on this great austerities by trying to compel others, make others submissive to their purposes, like going on nirahara, satyagraha, and all that. The idea is to prevail upon others to come to their desires. I have something in mind. I have a purpose. You are not agreeing to that. Okay, I will go on nirahara till you agree to whatever I say. So this type of attitudes are asuric, demoniac mentality. Austerities are undertaken only for his spiritual enhancement only, not for anything else. So Arjuna has said, those people also with faith, they are undertaking austerities. Is that in order? Krishna says, no, it is asuric only, it's demoniac only. And these people are basically situated in Tamogun and Rajogun. So these are the different aradhana of people in Satoguna Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. And then Krishna says in the 7th verse, says, in case of ahara, also food also, as well as yajna, taba, and dana, the 4-time balance thing, the 4 remaining things, that is also based on the division of this division of gunas. Aharastavi sarvasya trividho bhavati priya yajna tabas tadadanam tesham bedamimam shnu. There is distinctions are there. There is a distinction in faith. There is a distinction in mode of worship. There is distinction in eating, sacrifices, austerities, and dana, charity. Although everyone eats, everyone is not eating in the same way. It's not conducted in the same level. Same way also, those who are performing sacrifices also, it is depending on the mode in which they are situated. Charity as well as austerity also. So again, Krishna's Srila Prabhupada says, what they feel is those who are conducting sacrifices, tavasa, and all those things. They said everything is the same level, so you can do whatever sacrifice you want, whatever austerities you want. Ultimately, everything is the same only. So Krishna says, Bhalava says, this is foolish, because you have to act according to Shastra only. If you are doing whimsically, nobody is going to attain the perfection. So, but people who advocate this says that everything is the same. So they are misleading ignorant or innocent people, ignorant as well as innocent. Not, you cannot say innocent actually ignorant people only. They are not innocent, because people who are innocent are sincere, and sincere people always looking at the right source only. They are ignorant of the Vedic injunctions, and being ignorant, they have their own way of conducting Shastra, conducting yajnas, austerities and taba, as well as eating habits also. So this will be explained in detail in the coming verses, we will do next day. So thank you very much. Samadaji, can render.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादाह्लाददायिने हिरण्यकशिपोर्वक्ष शिलाटङ्कनकालाये इतो नरसिंह वरदो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहम् आदि चरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नाका अद्भुतशृङ्ग दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्ग केशवधृत नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नर हरि जय नर जय नर हरि जय नर हरि जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद नित्याय हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्याय हरि बोल उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलादेश जय पद्ममुख विघ्न विनाशन नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय
ओ प्रेमानंद वाचा कल्पवृष्टि कृपा सिंधुदेव च पावने